Welcome to Ego Netcast. I am Martin Lindeskog. I miss the general high level of customer service from my time in the United States of America, in New Hampshire and Ohio mainly. And in this episode I will talk about the development of customer service to an experience. Now you could be approached by customer experience ambassadors in the future. First of all, I will start out with sharing an experience from an after work gathering with a couple of friends that I did. And I will also include in the show notes Instagram photos of these places that we went to. First was a restaurant in Gothenburg city that I've read a review of in the daily newspaper. And then we went there, and the person there had some questions and some issues on the menu, and also what the details there. And I had some questions, hard questions to the waitress, and she replied, and we were thinking of how it will go, and then turned out into a positive experience for my friend who liked the food and so on. And then also had some nice comments from the staff, and at the end when he checked out, paid the bill, they had also given him a special discount. So he was a happy customer there. And this got me thinking, because I had some question about some of their offers and the website and updates, and working as a new media advisor, I want to give potential clients the idea that you start out with your content. So like in this case, the restaurants, and updating their website, and their, maybe if I have a blog, and the menu to be accurate and up to date with content, because that's the king. And then move on with the context, that's the queen of a chess game, or you could say your social media activities. In this case, I saw that they have recently started. This is pretty new restaurant, so I started with some Instagram photos there. So with this photo, I tagged them and wrote some hashtags, and hope that I will get some thoughts about that. And to joke a bit, but also to be serious at the same time, I'm for a constitutional republic, so I add a precedent to the mix here. So first is content is king, and then context is queen, and now communication is the president. And the president of an organization should have a two-way communication plan in place. And I've been thinking about this because it starts from the top, so to speak. And he or she should then be present 24/7 by himself or herself, but also by representatives of a brand, a company, or the organization. And here in the case with this restaurant, I think it's easier in a way because it's a smaller organization, and maybe it's a family owned, and they will be able to handle this in a pretty easy way. If it's a bigger organization, then it's harder. And talking about that, if you are interested in bigger organization and business to business, and listen to a great podcast there, I would recommend you to go to Chris Brogan site and check out Making the Brand Customer Experience with Chris Brogan. His pretty new podcast there, Making the Brand. And so here we see how it's developed this customer service to customer experience. The second stop we did at this after work event, I went to American style restaurant, a chain here in Sweden called Texas Longhorn. And there we had one beer, their Austin Amber lager, and sat at the bar and chit-chatted a bit. That's it. And I like the style, and I got the vibes from time in America. So I took a picture there also on Instagram and have now tagged the brewery and also the restaurants, and also written some hashtags. It'll be interesting to see the follow-up of that in the future. With that said, with these ambassadors for the future, one area that could be benefiting from this is the hospitality industry, like hotels and spas, event places, places with conferences, etc. And I have followed a blog by a hotel blogger and social media consultant, Are Morch. See his name here. Yeah. And he's written a thing here about customer experience, and Are Morch. Why growth mindset is the new roadmap for leverage hotel performance and customer experience. And he has an interesting image there, how we explain from the content, and then you have loops of interaction between information and so on, and knowledge, and then you have this context, and then you have this experience. Of course, it could be interacting through the whole cycle, you could say, and the process. And that's a thing to think about it, not only the likes or thumbs up or comments or followers. It's before the customer or potential client is entering the scene, so to speak, the journey here from before it's entering, like the hotel entrance. They have been checking out different options, and then the entrance and the first impression, and then the stay at the hotel, and then after the stay, and how to refer it in a easy way to other potential hotel guests. And he has a great post there on this, the growth mindset, and how like artificial intelligence, new media technologies and tools will help the hotel leaders there. Again, it's important that the president or the head of the organization understands this, and then it's integrated through the whole organization, like real organizational leadership that I studied as a specialty during my studies in Manchester, New Hampshire, at Southern New Hampshire University in Manchester, New Hampshire. So it'd be interesting to follow this development and see the different hotels and hotel chains, and also moms and pop stores, how they will adapt to this and apply these ideas with, like, as RA is calling it, social media 2.0. So I have a guess that Chris Brogan will write about these kind of things in his upcoming book on new media, I think. And of course he has, as I said, his podcast, Making the Brand, Customer Experience with Chris Brogan. So with that, talk to you soon again. And as I said, this gathering experience that I had with my friends gave me food for thought for my future work, and also to one of these 3 words for 2019 is gather or gathering, to meet friends, colleagues, potential clients and so on throughout the year. So other 2 words, and I will link to the show notes here, I will link to my episode, my 3 words for 2019 is walk, and then talk, and then third one is gather or gathering. So with that I say cheerio and talk to you soon again.